Hey up, we're back. You join us at one of our favourite campsites of all time, West Beach Caravan Park. For more of that, watch last week's video. We're getting ready to leave and we're a bit sad about it, but we're also dead happy because we're on our way to one of our favourite places in the world, the Western Highlands. For more of that, watch this video. We left the glorious sunshine of eastern Scotland and arrived west to... I joke, but it was actually really cosy sat under that shelter and listening to the rain patter on the roof. The next morning we got up early and headed to a local forest for a walk with Walter. I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce this, but it was a beautiful place for a walk and proper Scottish conditions. The walk was unfortunately cut short though due to this rickety old collapsing bridge which only the stupidest people would dare to cross. And when I got to the other side, this was the view I was greeted with. Emma though, being the wisest of the two of us, decided we should turn back at this point and head to the pub. It actually ended up being one of the best decisions we made all holiday, as the sky literally set on fire. After sitting there for a while and really soaking it in, we took the 5-minute walk back to the campsite and just had a really chilled one by the van, ready to get up early the next day and head to our favourite place. Arisaig is absolutely incredible. White sandy beaches, turquoise waters and incredible mountain views in every direction. We've been here a few times before. We actually camped here the first time we ever came up to Scotland and it just blows your mind every time. It's like coming back for the first time. We even managed to top off the best day of the trip with the best meal that evening. What a steak sandwich that was. And as quick as a flash we were on ferry back to Fort William, making us way down south and home. We didn't film much of this second half of the week by the looks of it, clearly too busy enjoying ourselves, but I'll leave you with our review of the whole holiday on the drive home.
Breathe in, breathe in. Get the double chin out of it. So have you had a nice time?
It's been lovely.
It's been lovely.
Yeah, it's been a great time. Even though the weather put a dampener on some of it.
Quite literally.
I still think it's. I've been surprised at how little the weather made an impact on how good a time I've had.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Yeah, no, it's been good. It was so the first night we were in the Lake District.
Yeah.
But we only really booked that because we were supposed to be meeting friends there. Probably explained all this.
We didn't actually. We never said anything about it. We were supposed to stay with friends, but they were in a roof tent and it was forecast 50-mile-an-hour winds or something. So they thought best not. Time to do it. So we probably wouldn't have done that in the first place.
No, we probably would have come
straight to Scotland.
Yeah, straight up to Scotland. The first night, Lake District, it was all right. We didn't do much, did we? Really, we tried to put something to eat.
Basically, ate out and then went back to the bathroom.
Just used it as a bit of a stopover, really. We then drove to where did we drive to? West Beach, which was where?
It's on the Moray Firth. Yes, I'm pronouncing this all wrong. I later found out, is it Moray Firth, maybe? Eastern side, but fairly north.
Copeland was the village called?
Yeah.
So what did you think about that site?
The site was amazing.
The site was really nice.
Yeah, it was so good, and I'm glad that we picked that shore pitch as well.
Definitely.
For some reason, we couldn't book that on the website. When I tried to do it, there was no option for it, so I just sent an email saying, look, we want one of the shore pitches. It's the only ones that we could see were like some grass ones that were set back from the shore. So if people were on the shore pictures, that basically filled your entire view of the sea, basically. So, but yeah, I just emailed them and then booked us straight in. It was so easy to do it. Literally just said, we want to book this pitch for this night. So they sent us an invoice and it was booked.
That was it, done.
Dead easy. But the view was amazing.
The view was insane. Got a good. Did we get a good sunset one night? Well, half decent sunset one night.
Decent sunset. Really. The sunrise was good.
Sunrise was good,
It rose over the toilets, but it was still pretty
good view of the toilets. First night we were there, it was wet and windy.
Yeah.
Very wet.
Very windy.
Second night we were there, it was very windy. That was a bit wild, actually.
We took the shelter down, didn't we? Because we knew we were going
to have bad winds. Took the shelter down, and then in the middle of the night, the front cover kept coming off, kept flapping off.
So to get up and tie it back down.
We tied it. What did you do?
I set my shoelaces out of my trainers and tie the windscreen cover to the mirrors.
And then I can't remember what time it was. About 4 a.m. because I think I went to the loo. You went, it's all ripped. You thought it had ripped. So I was like,
it had ripped because of the way the light was shining.
Yeah, it was weird, wasn't it?
It was like a stripe of it, so I thought it had torn.
So I was just like, let's just take it off, and it wasn't ripped, was it?
No.
It was like, God knows how anyone else's awnings or anything survived that night because it was well windy.
There were a couple of people with the pop tops up and stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple of people still with pop tops up, but it was wild anyway.
They must have a lot of faith in the pop tops.
Yeah. So we'd taken the shelter down.
Yeah.
We got up the next morning and we just said we'll get breakfast, coffees on the road because we had nothing really to pack down. We just sort the van out, off we go. So we headed out fairly early, didn't we?
Yeah.
We decided to drive which way? Do you know what the road was called?
No, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like down the eastern side of, down the western side of Loch Ness, wasn't it? Rather than going down the west and cutting across.
Yeah, you could go through the Cairngorms again and cut across.
Yeah, we've done that route before, haven't we?
So we just
across like Speed Bridge and all that.
So we thought we'd go a different way.
What was that town called that we stopped at?
We stopped in Fort Augustus.
Oh yeah. That was mental, wasn't it?
It was just so busy for such a little place. We've never been there before. Of all the places we've been in Scotland, we've never been to Loch Ness. We've never done Fort Augustus or anything around there. But it was just nuts. It was just full of.
The car park was full of coaches, and all the coaches had blocked each other in, so you could tell that it was going to be busy.
It was just busy. So
it was just too many people for the size of the town.
Yeah.
It seemed a bit unfair on everyone to have to be crammed in like that, to be honest. I feel like there should be grumpy old man mode engaged. I feel like there should be some kind of limit on how many coaches visit that town at once, because it was absolutely bonkers.
It was bonkers, wasn't it? So imagine what that's like in actual peak summertime, because we're mid to end September now. We had a quick mooch, didn't we? We had a quick mooch there.
Yeah.
We didn't really go in any. Well, we went in one shop. We bought a sticker.
Yeah, obviously.
But we just didn't find it enjoyable, really. It was just too busy. It's too stressful.
We were going to go for a drink or something in one of the pubs, weren't we? But they were all full as well, so.
A few shops and that were closed, weren't they? So then we drove to the campsite. Yeah. What was the campsite called?
The campsite was called Sunnart Camping, I think. I don't know if it's Sunnart or Sunnart. The pronunciation was a bit butchered like all of them. It was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. It was like the location of it was good. I think it's just a shame that the view wasn't that great from the campsite, and I feel like maybe we'd been spoiled a little bit by West Beach.
Yeah, probably.
The campsite's basically in the middle of a housing estate, and one side of it is just the backs of people's houses.
Yeah, so we had a view right into someone's kitchen.
Yeah.
That was like the other side of the campsite to us. So,
yeah.
But there was someone camped there that was literally
in the
back garden.
Yeah.
It was mental. And so we were watching people make
half mountain view off to the right hand side of where we pitched, but then for the last night a caravan parked in front of it. So
you sort of views, but sort of not really.
But then you were 5 minutes away from that pub that did have an epic view, and we saw an amazing sunset while we were there. So its location wise was pretty good.
Yeah.
And it was good in that it was close to a lot of places that we wanted to visit.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was good. So by the time we'd got there, got set up, again, we've lost the day really because we've just travelled and whatnot and stopped off a bit. First full day there, what did we do?
We did a walk, didn't we? We went to like a forestry place. I can't remember what it was called.
I can't remember what it was called.
The the closest forestry car park to where the campsite was, and we did a walk up I say up a hill, but it was slightly uphill, and then we got to a bridge that one of us didn't dare cross.
Right, I'm just going to say that the bridge was like somewhat off of a horror film. It was
pretty scary.
The sides were all full. There was nothing attached to, like, the sides were like that, where like you'd hold on to, but it was not really attached to anything, and all the wood was completely rotten. And then to walk on, they'd put planks of wood down. There was like a rotten gate or something at first. Nearly went through that. And then there were planks of wood, but they were really slippy. So if you slip one way or another, the actual sides, you'd have just fallen through. He was like, "You'll be fine, you'll be fine."
I crossed it twice, I'm still alive, so...
Yeah, but I'm really clumsy. I'd have fallen and broke my neck, and that would be that. I said, "Do you fancy calling out mountain rescue?" And he went, "No, I'll just carry on going uphill. I'll come get you when I come back down." I was like, "Oh, cheers. Thanks for that." Annoying, because it would have been a really good walk.
The view on the other side of the bridge was pretty epic, to
I
be
just
honest
couldn't
with you.
do it.
And we were quite close to the top as well, so it would have been nice to say we'd peaked something in Scotland for once.
But it was really annoying. I was really annoyed.
But then that night, the day was saved by that sunset in the pub.
Yeah, went to the pub, sat outside, watched an epic sunset.
Definitely top 5 sunsets of all time. I reckon.
Yeah, it was really good, wasn't it?
And just the location of it, I think. The place that we were sat was really good.
As the sunset, the view, the loch, insane.
And the £4.50 pints.
And it was £4.50 a pint.
That can't go without mention.
Oh yeah.
It'd be like 7 or 8 quid in Leeds, that pint.
It were alright. That, what was it, tenants?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
It was alright, that. For £4.50. I'm having it. So then the next day, what do we do the next day?
We went to Arisaig, which is somewhere we've been to before. We actually camped there a few years ago, didn't we? In a campsite near there. But it's just stunning. White sandy beach, turquoise water. It literally looks like the Caribbean.
Yeah, and it was only about an hour and 20 to get up there, maybe? Was it about an hour and 20? Or was it less than that?
It was less than that. I think it was about an hour. Just over an hour, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that was well worth a visit. Although I must say, it was bloody windy up there.
Yeah, I did a TikTok saying when you've accidentally driven your van to Barbados or something, and somebody commented, "Yeah, okay, but get in the water."
Yeah, that's true. I don't think the water will still be the same as the Caribbean.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty. It looks pretty.
Yeah.
So that was good. Then we drove up to Malay because we've never actually been there.
Yeah,
just sort of see what was there really. It's only small. Stopped and got something at the bakery. There's a nice little harbour. Not a lot, not much going on, but it was nice to say we've been there.
Yeah, just another one to tick off the list, wasn't it?
What did we do that night? This is last night.
Yeah.
This is last night.
Came back to the campsite.
Yeah, we just came back to the campsite. We were gonna go to the pub again because it was supposed to be like clear skies, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It pissed it down.
It rained a little bit, and then the clouds didn't light up quite as well as they did the night before either. Anyway, so we didn't really miss anything by not going. I walked down
10 past 10.
Yeah, it was about 10 past 10 with Walter just to have a look at some star photos.
Yeah, because then it cleared up, didn't it?
Yeah, it cleared up after the sunset, and it was really clear, but there was millions of stars out, so me and Walter just went for a little wander to have a look at that.
And then that brings us to today. So
here we are
making the
home.
trek home. We're so far into it now, but it's probably about just over 6 hours back to Leeds.
We've got about 4 and 3/4 to go out now. It's usually about 5 hours to Glencoe in it, and we've come past it now, so maybe 4.5 hours to Wirral, I reckon.
So yeah, that was that. We were going to stop at Glencoe.
Yeah.
I thought might go for a walk, but oh my god, it's a Sunday, and it's like
it's a sunny Sunday as well.
Sunny Sunday. It's like Blackpool, just so busy. I don't know what we expected really. It's going to be busy on a weekend, isn't it? But so we've just thought we'll trek on. So what was your favourite bit of the holiday? Favourite day, favourite bit?
Arisaig was definitely my favourite.
That's your favourite?
Yeah, I loved it yesterday. I mean, it's somewhere that even though we've been before, it doesn't make any difference. It feels like the first time again.
Well, to be honest, when I got out of the van and went onto the beach, I felt like, you know, when the white from the snow hits your eye, it was like the beach is that white. It was bright in my eyes. It was so white.
It's the view of the Isle of Skye on there.
Oh, and then yeah, you can see the Isle of Skye as well.
Like the pictures and video and stuff won't really do justice to how close that actually looks in real life. It's just the scale of it.
Stunning.
What's your favourite day?
What was my favourite day? I really liked that walk we did the day before.
Yeah.
Apart from the rickety old Death Bridge. It's just such a shame. But I really liked the walk. The walk was just really beautiful. Partly through a forest, I love that.
It's a mix of weathers as well, wasn't it?
Mix of weather, yes. So it was a bit.
You got a bit of atmosphere in the mountains,
and then it cleared up and got some sunshine, didn't we? So it was just a lovely walk. It was really nice.
How far was it? About 8 kilometres or something?
9 kilometres we did. Yeah, whatever that is. What's that in miles?
Just under 6, isn't it?
Yeah. So it was a good decent walk as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. What have you learnt from this camping trip, Joey?
I've learnt that when you're driving long distances, even though it doesn't look particularly cool, having 2 hands on the steering wheel is a lot more comfortable and better for your back.
Okay, is that what you've learned? And better for your back?
Yeah, I feel like I'm straighter now. I'm sat with 2 hands on the wheel rather than trying to be cool like this.
Try to be. Well, what about having one arm out the window like that?
Just sit up straight and put 2 hands on the steering wheel.
Is it an age thing? I think I quite like having 2 hands on the steering wheel these days. We're getting old.
Yeah, you've got to look after your backs at our age.
You've got to look after your backs at our age, definitely. What has been your favourite thing that we've added to the camper van recently? Anything that's newish? It can be an accessory or.
I don't really have one for this because I like all of the things in the van. I like the fire pit that we've got now. I think that's good. That's better than the old crap one that we have.
And you like the fairy lights?
I do like the fairy lights.
It was nice having the heated blanket.
Yeah.
I must have got quite. I got down to about 6 degrees, maybe 4 degrees last night. So we did have the electric blanket on, and it was toasty. What's been your favourite meal that we've had?
Last night's steak sandwich. That was incredible.
That was incredible, wasn't it? I could eat that again.
Horseradish mayo, sourdough bread lightly toasted.
Bit of mozzarella on it.
Rare steak cut into perfect slices.
It was good. I cooked that steak and I did a really good job. Even if I do say so myself.
You did ask me how long to do on each side.
All right. I never cook steak. Joey's the steak guy. He knows exactly how to cook a steak and he gets it spot on. So I normally wouldn't dare have a go, but I did get him to time some of his. Can't really take the credit then. I flipped it and I cut it. All right.
That's the most important bit, really.
Most important bit.
So when can we go back?
Next weekend. I already have a bit of holiday blues and we're not even home yet. It's a tough one really because I don't.
It's a long time until I get time off now. That's the thing for me. Like, because I use quite a lot of my holiday during summer. I had 2 weeks here in June. I had a week in May. I've had a week now. I've only got 1 week left now until April, basically.
So
it's a long time until I'll be able to take extended time off work. I mean, we'll still have weekends away and stuff.
Yeah,
I've got about a week left to take that we can either spread out into a few long weekends or take us a week somewhere in February, March or something like that. But
what do you think winter?
Feels like a long slog.
What do you think winter will look like for camping, camper vanning?
Well, we'll still be going. I think we just won't be going as often. We plan to hopefully get a diesel heater.
Yeah, we don't have a diesel heater yet, but we're potentially looking at getting that fitted.
That'd be a trip down to South Wales because we'd want Cymru campers to do it again since they do all the work on the bus. That's a weekend. At least it's an excuse to get out.
Yeah, so we could turn that into go to South Wales. Well, South Wales in going all that way in January. Could snow. What the hell's going on? Who's he beeping at?
Somebody's obviously doesn't know how to take the corners around it, like a lot of people.
What is the trend with going round a blind corner on wrong side of the road?
Yeah, there's a lot of that. I think a lot of the people that come to these places for holidays aren't used to driving on roads like this.
It happens in lakes a lot, doesn't it? Like they come round the blind corners but on your side of the road and you're like, alright, that's not the best idea.
It's quite a lot. I get it, because there's not a lot of places in the country where roads are this narrow and stuff. But I guess if you're used to it, aren't you? Some people just aren't.
What
were we saying before?
Got sidetracked. Winter camping.
So,
we'd need a heater. I think.
It
was
cold last night, and I thought we coped all right.
We did, but it's just whether you have electric hookup.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the Bluetti will power a heater for very long.
Well,
I think you'll get an hour out of it.
I'd be surprised if any of the campsites that stay open in winter wouldn't be the electric type ones. I think a lot of the ones that will close will be some wild camping types.
Yeah, so unless we can book something with hookup, we can plug the electric blanket or
We've got a little
oil-filled radiator we can use as well, teeny tiny.
Well, yeah, by January we should hopefully have that fitted, and then maybe February, March time we'll start going a little bit more often, maybe. Cause we've got
it also depends on what's open, because a lot close November to March.
I think we might end up doing a bit more sort of wild camping stuff, or I want to do at least.
Yeah.
I'd like to go and do, having Sunday, Mondays off work, I'd like to be able to just go late on a Saturday, wake up on a Sunday in the lakes or somewhere in southern Scotland and go for a walk on those those Sundays.
I've thought this, like camper vanning camping will be slightly different over winter, because it might just be that we go somewhere for a wild camp sort of later on a Saturday night, get there sort of 9-10 o'clock, basically go to sleep, and then just wait. You're in that destination.
It's not really like a holiday.
It's not really a holiday. It's just just basically do the journey so we can get there dead early in the morning and go for a really early morning walk in the lakes or whatever, and then
back home in time for lunch.
back home in time for lunchtime. Be sorted. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
One thing I don't know whether we've mentioned this actually already, but one thing I think we might have learned for in future is to try not to travel so far between campsites.
Oh yeah.
I think that because we had that 4-hour travel day in between, it turned into like a 6-hour day really.
Once you stop and stuff,
it feels like we've kind of wasted a day.
Lost a day.
Whereas if we'd just stayed on the east or stayed on the west and just not necessarily in the same campsite, but stay in a campsite that's a little bit closer for the next half of the week, just an hour or an hour and a half away, that might work a little bit better, and you feel like cause like we were saying today, we could have had a day in Glencoe if we'd have stayed at this campsite all week. Or
definitely. There's more to do.
It just does feel like we've missed a day.
I just feel like we set off on Sunday, albeit we set off 11, 12 o'clock on Sunday, because we knew the lakes was going to be bad weather, so we weren't bothered about getting there for the day. Set off on Sunday, so basically we spent a day travelling on Sunday, woke up, travelled up to Scotland on the Monday. We've then obviously had Tuesday, Wednesday up on that East Moray coast. We then travelled again Thursday, had Friday, Saturday, and then we're travelling again. So we've had 4 days of travelling out of basically 8 days, 7 nights, is it?
Yeah, it's been 7 nights.
So we've had 4 days of travelling really, and it's a bit of a waste, isn't it? It feels like a bit of a waste of time.
If we'd have just on Sunday gone straight up to either of these campsites,
but stayed there. Well, we seem to be obsessed with going different places, don't we?
Yeah, well, do you know what I think it was? I think that campsite, the Oatman campsite in the east, I really wanted to go there just because of the campsite, but I prefer the west to the east every time I've been to Scotland. I always prefer the west. So I really wanted to go to the west as well, so that I could get into the mountains and stuff. But if we'd have seen that campsite on the west, I don't think we'd have gone anywhere else. No,
probably not.
We'd have just stayed there.
I think it's probably going to be quite a learning curve for us. I think when we've been to a few campsites, tried them out, then we'll go, do you know what, we'll go back to that one because that one was really good, and we could go out for days here, there and everywhere. But I think it's hard, isn't it, when you've not been somewhere, and is it going to be the right campsite for you? And like you said, that campsite we went to, there's nothing wrong with it that just been to now as such, but just you want to be able to sit with a fire with a nice view overlooking
I think that's quite important to me.
That seems to be important to you,
have a good view from the campsite. I hate to go to campsites and just be staring at other people's vans or caravans or whatever. I want to be looking at something.
I like looking at other people's vans, but not as like a, I know what you mean.
Not when you're chilling out on a night and you just want to be sat around a fire watching a view or a sunset or something like that.
It feels a bit awkwardy sometimes, doesn't it? Like, I feel like at least when
I'm a little bit on show here, I need to not be.
We're watching them, they're watching us.
Yeah, I'd rather be looking at something. So I think that's quite an important thing for me in future, is to get campsites where there is a view, like the West Beach.
Yeah, like you say, if that one campsite we went to was in the west, and it had like a shoreline picture overlooking a loch or something, I I'll be there every bloody
I
year.
think even though we'd booked somewhere else, we probably would have just stayed at that campsite and asked if we could extend the stay or something.
It would have been
that
spot
good.
on. Or like you say, we just move an hour or two, like maybe an hour or two north or something, but not
But
4 hours.
I think we would have had to have been in the west to do that.
Yeah.
So I think we've pretty much exhausted everything that we could have done in the east.
I don't know, I think there's still some bits we didn't do along that east coast, but maybe an extra day's worth of
not
stuff.
within the right distance from there. I feel like from that campsite, you've got the Cairngorms and you've got that Murray coast. Where else?
But we didn't do a lot in the Cairngorms really.
No, I suppose.
We didn't, could have gone for another day there. Could have done. We didn't get all the way across that coast, did we? Have we said everything we wanted to say?
Yeah, I think so.
If we think of anything exciting or not, we'll come back on.
So nothing else really did happen after that. We just got unpacked, went to bed and slept for a long time. I'd just like to say congratulations if you made it this far. You have won the Sticking It Out award and you've got some serious stamina, mate. Well done. And I'd also like to add thanks for watching. We've got plenty more videos coming up. We've in fact just got back from one night in the Dales, so that video should be up next week. And if you are enjoying watching these, please do subscribe to the channel and drop us a like. It does make a big difference apparently, but what do I know. Nice one guys, catch you soon.